Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. The feud between Hope Uzodinma, the present governor of Imo State, and the senator representing Owerri, that I'm talking about, Senator Rochas Okorocha, is on the increase. We just hope that it will not become generational, or should I call it diabolical, as the time is going by. Events are unfolding, and people are beginning to question: is there other things involved in this, or is it just an issue of recovery? Because if events are getting twisted and things that are quite disheartening are evolving. But before we go into the news proper to find out what it is that is bringing a lot of controversies on the social media and off the social media, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, as we speak to you, Dr. Anwuka, that's the son-in-law to Senator Rochas Okorocha, who was allegedly shot in Owerri when suspected hoodlums attacked the former governor of Imo State, will be flown abroad for treatment after 3 failed surgeries. So sad. And the American-trained medical doctor was shot on the left leg by the hoodlums who attacked Okorocha when he attempted to unseal one of his properties, that's the Royal Spring Palm Hotel, which was seized by the state government. Amuka, who shared his ordeal when his father-in-law visited him at the hospital, said he's been at the hospital for 6 days and not getting any better after being operated on 3 times. He said, and I quote, "The day of the incident, my father-in-law called me that he was in Owerri to see his seized property. And I drove down there to see him. On getting there, I saw a crowd of thugs. They had guns, cutlasses, and other dangerous weapons. They started harassing everyone, including my father-in-law, that's Rochas Okorocha himself. It was when they were asked to round us up that they started shooting. I made to climb the fence, but I was hit by a bullet and I fell into the bush. And I was there for several hours before I was rescued and brought to the hospital. I've been in this hospital for 6 days and my leg has been operated 3 times, but it is not getting any better. So I will be going out to get a better treatment." Okorocha, on his own part, described the attack as an assassination attempt on his life. He added that his major concern is to save his son-in-law. The senator representing Imo West said, "What I'm concerned now is about his life. I thank God that he's alive, but the report I'm getting from the hospital is not quite pleasing. Regarding 3 surgeries so far, conducted since his arrival, and we are hoping that he should be flown out of the country immediately for further examination. It is really sad. This is an assassination attempt, but I thank God he is alive. We have concluded arrangements with the hospital to move him out because they are suggesting that he may need some transplant to cut out some parts, but we are hoping it will get better." All right, let's look at this objectively. I feel this is whatever field it is, whatever issues they have. I don't think it should degenerate to in-laws, to family members. Recovery, yes, permissive. Within the ambience of the law, let's use the law. All right. Yes, if there's any form of stealing or embezzling Imo property, by all means, it should be recovered. But it should be recovered within the ambience, within the law, not outside the law. That even there's any shootout is even wrong. Yes, a lot of persons are saying after all, when he was doing his deliberation and all that, whatever it, I keep still saying this, whatever we do it within the law, because the truth is, the son-in-law did not embezzle anything. Even if he did, that is not how to acquire the property. Okay, yes, they say hoodlums, sent by who, working for who, on whose authority? Is it hoodlums that should actually be coming, to take over property sealed, or should it be state workers, or should it be state security agents? Then what's the duties of the police, the civil defense, the police officers? Those are their primary duties, especially police officers. Why use hoodlums? Why use thugs? That's the challenge we're having in this country. After empowering them, When you now want to take back those things we've used to empower them, they now become disgruntled. Let's use the police. They're trained for that. And there are people who are meant to be recovery agents. Look for the recovery agents and use them. Now, if Senator Rochas Okorocha now wants to go through the law to sue, well, the government of the day may exonerate themselves that they didn't send the hoodlums. Then the hoodlums will be on their own. On whose authority would they say they actually shot? Is son-in-law a criminal? Even if you are calling him a criminal, has he been pronounced by the law of the land? Has the judiciary pronounced him, found him guilty and they sentenced him? It's just a case of alleged. Until found guilty, he's innocent. I'm not speaking for him. I'm not encouraging him because what he has done, he has actually put, if truly all these things being said is true, then he has put Imo citizens in misery. But attacking his son-in-law, I think is way out of it. Okay, but somebody will say, well, they're all when the good was good, everybody enjoyed the good. So when the good gets bad, everybody should also enjoy the bad. But I still believe, let's do whatever we are doing within the law, so that it will be backed up with everything one needs. Some persons were saying that the fact that Rochas Okorocha went and it was sealed by the government of the day, but he used his power and authority as a former governor to break the seal, that he also broke the law. Okay, we understand that. But then some persons are also saying him breaking the law, you should have used the law to correct it. I feel personally, though, when I saw the video, I just kept quiet. I feel personally that if he has broken the seal, they would have used the police officers to drive him out and lock it again and sue him to court. Well, in the meantime, I think the court has actually, in the interim, he has forfeited some properties, but then they're still battling here and there over the ownership of the property. But I wish his son-in-law safe recovery. Okay, whether he will claim innocent or not, the fact that he's associated with Senator Rochas Okorocha, I guess that's why he was shot. But then it's not an excuse, honestly. And if Senator Rochas Okorocha wants to sue, he's going to use the word assassination attempt. And I don't know, there are videos. Okay, there are videos to when they were actually under siege, but I do not know about him being shot. But if all this goes on and there's proofs and evidences that indeed his legs, I just hope doesn't get damaged. But let's hope for better services. That's where we're going to wrap it up. Honestly, I pray that this whole thing does not degenerate to the level where they will now begin to look at each other's family. It's the government's property. Let's go within the law so that it doesn't become personal. That's where we'll go wrap it up. Let's meet in that comment section. What's your take on what is going on between Senator Rochas Okorocha and, of course, Hope Uzodinma, the present governor?